Just a minute, guys. All right. So here we are. Now we are live and we are ready to start growing our businesses to the next level. So before anything else, first of all, let me welcome once again that and congratulate you for being here on time. ये भी अपने आप में बड़ी बात है, right? A lot of people commit that they will do 1, 2, or 3, but when it comes to actually putting, to make the rubber meet the road, they usually lack the results and they usually lack the enthusiasm after some time. So बहुत कुछ शुरू करते हैं, बहुत कुछ commit करते हैं, but there are very few people who actually live up to their expectation, to their commitments. So today, first of all, congratulations. आप ready हो और you've reached somewhere on time, and that's a good thing. That's a good start. So today, a very powerful topic, which will, I think, for most of you, a lot of things would be very, very deep and meaningful, and it will be like a wow. Well, यार ये कभी सोचा नहीं. It looks very ordinary, but money management is one of the essential skills which every solopreneur or every medium or micro entrepreneur must know, and it should be a part of their essential skills in their lives. And because see, money is a one major challenge which almost all the business owners face while they're growing their businesses. I'm not saying they don't have money, but the point is to be able to sustain the growth, they need to have a very tight grip. Now, when I say tight grip only, I don't mean that kharcha nahi karna hai. Well, that's wrong. For business growth, you will have to spend. But what to do where you're spending also, you're earning also, and you're retaining a chunk of it. So I'm going to give you 5 tips, as I always do. I'm going to give you 5 tips today. And on this Business on Chai episode number 41, what could be some crucial money management tips for small businesses? Now, what I promise you today is this. Whatever I'm going to share with you, it will be very easy for you to apply. You will apply. You will apply. After applying, you will get results and you will shift your money blueprint from today itself. Simple, doable. But before we get there and before we start talking about money management tips for micro, medium, small size business owners, let me first ask you to quickly introduce yourself, right? So go to the chat or comment section and write down which city you're from and what business you do. So I get to know you and I get to understand which all kind of businesses are here. So I make sure I have something important for you also to take home, right? So go hit the chat button, comment section, and write down where are you from, right? Where are you from and what business you do? Very quickly. Where are you from and what? Put it in one message only so that I don't have to tally it in my mind, right? So like this, right? Harshada says, Pune Language Translation Service. Welcome, Harshada. Dhananjay, Santosh Travel from Durg, Chhattisgarh. Very good. Welcome. Naveen, kya karte hain? What do you do? Ankur, Arpita, Sanjeev. Then we have from Pondicherry, lovely, beautiful place, Pondicherry. Ananya, Lekha from Chennai, medicine business from Chandigarh, production of edibles, lovely. Piyush, you are a realtor, lovely Piyush. And we have got Hyderabad, no business trying to set up, very good. God bless you. May that come to you very, very soon. So Kolam, Kerala, IT services, Ahmedabad, student, all right. Mobi from tile business, welcome. Kamal Piyush from Delhi. We have got Anand from Tamil Nadu. Shrishma, how are you doing? Beautiful. Lakshmi Gladiva, Hyderabad. Welcome, welcome. Hyderabad, welcome. And Seema is an NGO. Which city from? Abhishek Srivastava, as the name suggests, from Kanpur. What do you do, Mr. Srivastava? Jasbir Bhatia from Ahmedabad Hospitality Consultant. Welcome, Mr. Bhatia. Bangalore. Welcome with Kotak. I was working with Kotak for many years. Lovely. So beautiful, beautiful. All right. Kent, Rajesh, Pune. I've lived in Pune, Porbandar. And then we have got Pankaj from Delhi. Arshda from UPS. So Pune, I've lived in Pune, beautiful place. Naveen, fashion brand, welcome, Mr. Murthy, Mr. Jain, Mr. Arpit, Mr. Selvan, welcome. Yet you start very soon. Venkat, Grace D. Christ, Interiors Bangalore, G. Zinat from Vadodara, Interior Decorator, as your name suggests, and Shabana from Hyderabad, welcome Shabana. You've got Corporate Gifting, Ritesh, welcome. Kolkata, DS Financial Consultants, all right. Beautiful. Suresh Babu, welcome. Venkata Reddy, welcome. Beautiful. Praveen, welcome. Bonnie, welcome. Naveen, beautiful. Hi, Ajay, mentor. Hello, Ajay. Sanjay, welcome. Ashik, वाह नाम ही आपका बढ़िया है, बहुत बढ़िया. Junaid, welcome. Thiali, welcome. Sanjay, welcome. Pramod, welcome. From Jharkhand, beautiful. What do you do? Welcome, Abrish. What do you do? Nawal, hello, what do you do? Where are you from? Oh, guys, as you're going on and introducing your cities and the businesses you're doing, right? It's important for me to know at the same time, I want you to do something for me. I want you to go to your chat window, right? I want you to go to your chat window and share this program right now, what's happening, this live session, with many people on your Facebook and your Instagram and your YouTube and your WhatsApp groups. You know why I'm saying that? Because I believe a concept called giver's gain. Now, I am giving this free of cost. I want thousands more of business owners to be connected with me to get this benefit so that they can get more money in their businesses. And I want you to become my support system to help me reach out to many more people. So what I request you to do is, there's a share button. If you're watching on Facebook, there's a share button below. If you're watching on YouTube, there's a share button above. If you're watching on Instagram, again, there's a share button below, right? I want you to click that share button, okay? And after clicking this share button, I want you to make this program, which we're doing now, to go viral with many more people. And once you have done, all right, come and say, yes, done in the chat window. So I know that you've shared and you've invited many more people to come and join this program. Again, as I said, giver's gain. When you will give, you will get from somewhere else. So let's open our heart. Let's not keep this learning only to ourselves. Let's share with as many people as possible. So go hit the share button, share with all your friends across, because there could be a business owner who's looking for some help and guidance in this matter, and this might reach out free of cost for him, right? So please do that. And once you have done that, come and say done in the chat window, so I know you have done. So like somebody said, already done. Thank you so much, Jisha Interior, for sharing this. Mohammed Vasil, thank you so much for sharing that. Sapna Mahesh, thank you for sharing. Ashok Shankar, thank you for sharing. Nanda, thank you for sharing. Ashokan Shida, thank you for sharing. Lekha, thank you for sharing. Guys, not that blue shark, please do it. Sajid, thank you for sharing. All right, we're going to do that. Shri Om Sharma, thank you. Dheeraj, thank you. Omkar, thank you. Tanbhav, thank you. Arvi, thank you. Muzaffar, thank you. Monohar, thank you. Guys, do share with as many people as possible, because I want this message of mine to reach everybody on this planet. Because when you help people, from somewhere help comes from you. So thank you very much, guys, for sharing. Viral, thank you. Nawaz, thank you. Dhaval, thank you. Thank you, Dhaval Shomar. Shamana, thank you very much. Dr. Kamal, thank you very much for this kind effort. Trust me, guys, whosoever is sharing, you will get some knowledge, some help from somewhere without you asking also. You will be blessed, right? So open your hearts and do share this, because once you give, God and universe will find some way to bless you. Thank you very much. You guys are awesome. You guys are amazing. I love you guys. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much. All right. So, topic for the day. All right, let's focus on topic for the day. So, what's the topic for the day? So, today's topic, right, is about how do we do money management. Very important aspect. Many times we think about earning money, but we don't think about managing the money which we have earned. you have all the right to earn a lot of money. If you put efforts, God will bless you with success, no doubt about that. But once you receive the money, right? Once you receive the money, how do you make sure that money is managed well and you get amazing results with your life? All right. So let's see what all are the steps which you need to take. Now, managing money, as I say, is one of the major challenges that almost all small size businesses face. So let's understand some rules of how the small businesses can manage their money better and keep their finances healthy. How do we do that? First of all, I want you to understand that there are steps which you take, and if you take, you'll have better cash flow management. And as much as revenue management and top line and bottom line are important, that much important it is to always have good enough cash flow. Because you can have good revenue, but if your cash flow gets stuck, in spite of earning money, you will be having liquidity crunch, which can stop your growth to go to the next level. So my humble request is, please learn these tips, please learn this rule. So today I'm going to share with you very simple but powerful 5 rules which will help you understand how can you have your cash flow better than ever before, and how you can have some amazing results in your business very, very quickly. So number 1, okay, rule number 1, negotiate hard on credit period. Now, this is one thing which many business owners don't understand. Whenever they're hiring, outsourcing a vendor or talking to a supplier, they're mostly focused on discounts on higher volumes, where you can always negotiate hard on getting credit period. Now, a business owner must negotiate very, very hard and get maximum credit period from your vendors, suppliers, dealers, everybody, to make sure that your cash flow is always positive. Now, many of your dealer, vendor, supplier might not be having a bent of mind to giving you further discount. But when it comes to credit period, they might be more open and more willing to come to a middle ground for this. So you tell you guys, भाई देखो ऐसा है कि बराबर है, इतने इतने पे अपने लास्ट आ गए, लास्ट फीस कर लिया, this is the last amount which you're okay with, he is okay with, just when you are there, all right, just at that moment you say, all right, this is fine, but I need to speak to you about something. Say, what do you want to speak to me about? And then you say, I want to have a better credit period. The moment you say that, the guy will think and most probably will come back saying that, all right, credit period, I can give it to you this much time period or that much time period. The moment you get a positive credit period, which gives you a positive cash flow, you say, okay, I'm okay with the deal. So somebody who is giving probably a 60-day credit period, you pull him and try to get maybe 120 days. Big difference. You will get your money from your client and then probably you have to pay your vendors, and that will get you a positive cash flow. That's one of the rule, very powerful rule everybody must do with their vendors, suppliers, dealers, distributors, everyone. Next rule, which can also help you to grow very fast, is incentivize early payments. What is the meaning of that? First of all, understand, every entrepreneur must have this thing in mind, get money in as early as possible. Because I have learned this the hard way in life. There's always a slip between the cup and the lip. Right? That's the saying. There's always a slip between the cup and the lip. And then what will you do? Nothing left to be done. Right? So always try to lock the deals and try to get as much money as possible as quickly as possible. Reason being, one, something can go wrong and you might not get the money, but the biggest thing is that you will have a positive cash flow. Your business financials will be always healthy. So create offer and deals which incentivizes early payment. Always have an early bird. Always have a 1% off. Always have a early payment discounts, 2%, 5%, 10%. Always build your offers and deals in this way that anybody who does a little faster will get a good benefit, so that people will be inclined to save their money. Who does not want to save the money? But since you don't have any plan, people तो देंगे यार आराम से, जब तुम्हें देने का टाइम दिया तो तब तक चुकाएंगे. But nobody wants to give money fast. But you incentivize them, they also get a benefit, you also get a benefit, you give a discount, they're happy. So there are many companies, if you'll see around, they have got good discounts for upfront payment. Earlier times, people used to also have discounts for cash payment. CD, brother, CD, cash discount. Anyways, all that is over now, right? Everything is tight and things are different. But I'm saying early payment discount, you must have a business policy. So you create a policy, right? See, many of you might have a business policy of taking some token amount or a booking amount for deal to be placed or order to be placed. Increase that. Give a structured payment cycle. Give this much in this time, this much in this time, this much in this time. Then I'm giving you this deal. Otherwise, the deal is this. So even if you can't get 100% advance, what is the maximum can you drive as early as possible to create healthy cash flow? Start thinking about, start making deals, plans in that manner. Once you will start thinking, you will start getting ideas. ये करके देगा, जो आदमी ये देगा, इसको हम लोग जल्दी दे देते हैं. जो आदमी ये देगा, उसको हम लोग जल्दी दे देते हैं. So we need to make sure, guys, remember this. As much early things come, that is much you need to make sure that you are getting. Very, very, very important. Very, very important. People who are there, who get this done, they start making fast money. Now, rural business, urban business, any business, see how you can incentivize. It's not about whether you will get it or you will not get it. You have to figure out how exactly what can you do to incentivize. And once you start thinking, you'll start finding solutions. And once you start finding solutions, start implementing them. Big number. Because if your cash flows are not positive, if you have to give a lot of money up front and you are getting a lot of money delayed, ulta ho raha hai. जो मैं बता रहा हूं उसका उल्टा हो रहा है. You'll always be struggling to manage the money. In spite of earning, you'll always be stuck. वो चेक लिखते हुए सोचना पड़ेगा किस तारीख का चेक दूं. But if you're giving late and you're getting early, you are sorted. Start thinking about it. Everybody will be reluctant to start with. That's why I say incentivize them. Find out what benefit can you give. People who do this, can you give an additional service? Can you give it some additional deal? Can you put some extra stuff? Can you reduce the price somewhere? Can you throw in a MC? What can you do? I don't know. Every business man has to certain think that what can I do if I want the money to flow in early? And you start thinking, you start finding. Life is simple. Start thinking, but start finding. Number 3, if you want positive cash flow, if you want to get great results in your business, this is also very important. Identify and review your expenses. Identify and review your expenses. Because many business owners are running on lump sum. Mota chal raha hai. Andas ki gadi, right? Because day-to-day operations, we are not thinking about so many small expenses happening, which at the end will become very big. So start planning, start thinking which all expenses needs to be cut down. So I'm going to give you a healthy practice. All right, write this down. Number 1, identify all your expenses. Sit with your accountant. If you don't have accountant, remove your reports, remove your bank statement, write down various headings of expenses and see which all areas, what are your expenses. So identify all the expenses, big and small, does not matter. Then review each and every expense and find out where you can save money. Sometimes I sit down, maybe once in 2 months or 3 months, I sit down and I open my petty cash and say, "Lao, petty cash dekho mujhe aaj." That's it. one day in 2-3 months, and I start saying, ye kyun kharcha kiya, ye kyun kiya, ye wahan kyun nahi kiya, yahan kyun kiya. I review the expenses. And I tell them, because if you don't review, suddenly you realize that chunk of money is getting wasted. And once you're running a team in office, your petty cash is anywhere between lakh, 2 lakh rupees a month. Right? And if that's the amount of petty cash you're having, which is run for daily running of the offices, with apart from salary, apart from bills, apart from vendors, it's just daily running of office. Right? Your travel, your expenses, your reimbursements. Sometimes you don't know you're wasting money. Somebody who's supposed to go by a bus is going by a Ola or Uber. For every category, every grade, you need to decide who will go, who will travel how. You must have a travel policy. For making all that, for doing all that, you must continuously review your expenses. While you're reviewing, you'll find out, ye wala kam kar sakte, ye wala बढ़ा sakte, ye wala ठीक कर सकते. This will help you directly to save so many unnecessary expenses, which otherwise will be never reviewed, never noticed. Also, this will help you to plan. Also, you realize that some expenses are happening without you approving them. Otherwise, you are one of the people who will see everything. Every penny you will take out from your pocket. That is different. But the moment your business grows a little bit, or you put it on system and you take one step behind, you will realize that some expenses are happening which shouldn't happen. So plan it well. ये एडवांस में दे दिया तो कम होता है क्या, ये वहां से ले आए तो कम होता है क्या, इसको इस तरह से किया तो कहीं से कम होता है क्या. Can I reduce it from somewhere? Can I plan it better? Some things need to be done. I know there are expenses which need to be made. Business cannot be done without expenses. But what can you regulate? What can you reduce? What sources can you change? There are hundreds of things as an intelligent business owners you can do. Do it. After doing, you realize बहुत सारा पैसा बचा लिया. So number 3 is to identify, review, and even recalibrate your expenses. Maybe you don't do certain expenses. Maybe you start a new way of doing the business. I don't know. Once you sit down, you realize, and hundreds of dollars or lakhs of rupees can be saved by people who regularly review the expenses. Then what else can you do? What else can you do? You can allocate budget for each department of business. Sometimes we don't have a budget. How much this department can spend? Jitna aaya utna. Aisa nahi hota hai. If you allocate a budget, if you keeping everything in check through a budget, your cash flow will get managed and you'll have predictability in business. I'll give you an example. Suppose you say marketing. Let's say you will say marketing, maybe you will say 25% will be given to marketing of the revenue. So you have a budget. So you will spend only that much and remaining you will remove. So this will make sure that you do not, and if you are going over budget, then you question the people who are handling it, or you question yourself, or you question your agency that this is beyond my budget. This is beyond my budget. This is beyond my budget. So it will be only beyond your budget when you have a budget. The problem is most businesses don't have a budget for anything. So the big issue with many business owners make that they spend money on various operational elements of the business without keeping a budget. Now budget puts a cap that this is the amount of money which you can spend so much on this aspect. That's it. Certain percentage, as I said, certain percentage of cash flow will go to marketing. Let's say 25%. Then you have budget for working capital. You will say this much for day-to-day operation. Then you have budget for salary. Then you say this much for salary, this much for travel. So you put budget for each department. And if you have department heads or people heading the department, give them the trust that they have to make sure that they manage productivity result within the budget. Or if you are sarve sarva, main aur meri tanhai, then you manage budget. Put, like I was giving example, put a budget for petty cash. Have a budget for events, purchases, supply, raw material. I don't know. Keeping all things in check by having a budget is a great way to manage your cash flow, and you'll have predictability in business. Suddenly you not realize, अरे बहुत खर्चा हो गया, अरे नुकसान हो गया, अरे पैसा आया मगर चला गया. I know business owners who don't know कि इतने revenue में से कहाँ गया है पैसा. They know पैसा नहीं है, but they don't know कहाँ गया. Why? Because we don't have budgets. And then you'll also learn where you're losing, which activities needs to be changed, which needs to be replaced by something else. So because financial feasibility is a very important aspect for any business growth. So it must be having, every business must be financially feasible. And for that, that's what you need to do. So number 4, allocate budget for each department. Number 5, market and sell daily. So marketing and sales, being consistent is so very important for business growth. बहुत सारे business owners क्या होता है कि that they work in series, right? That's a big mistake to do. That अभी lead generation हो गया 4 दिन, and then we will connect to the customer the next week, and then we'll send quotations, and then we'll negotiate, and then we'll close the deal and wait for the money to come in. Now, this is where you go wrong. On the day when you get the lead, that day your thing starts. You should get daily leads. So every day, some people are connecting to prospect. For some, it is sending quotations. For some, offer deals are being had. Some deals are cracked. Some money is coming. It should come every day. And that's this kind of culture will get cash flow regularly. So every day you must have marketing. Every day you must get leads. If you get leads on all the 30 days, so all 30 days, some person you'll be talking for the first time. And if you're getting leads all the 30 days, some people you're talking for the first time, then same people you'll be talking the next day for the second time, but the new leads will also come the second day. So every day, at all steps of funnel, you have something to input. That's a very important way of running a business smoothly. A lot of people whose business is lead dependent or event dependent or activity dependent, and they do not do it every day, every week, they're always lacking the pipeline. So sometime pipeline will come, then it will choke. For some time pipeline will come and then it will choke. One more important thing while you're doing this, make sure that you do very strong pipeline management. Now, what is pipeline management? You need to keep a record of every inquiry and then put it on a system, put it on a CRM, put it on a sales software, put it on an Excel sheet, bloody hell, put it on a notebook. Does not matter. But every lead which comes, depending on the size of the lead campaign, you can choose the tool, right, by which where you will record it and how you will track it. But you need to track from lead to spoken with, to quotations given, to offers given, to chasing for follow-up and closing. Every day, this cycle should continue. Every single day. Because if this pipeline management becomes loose because of any reason, suddenly you'll realize that in spite of putting effort, people are not buying from you. Your number of purchases will start dropping consistently. Now, a tight pipeline management also means that people will not lose interest. होता क्या है? लोग अच्छा चलो देखते, let's see. People are people. They just click something just to check out. Now, if you don't keep a very tight engagement, after that, out of sight, out of mind, you leave for 5 days, they will leave forever. So your pipeline management and your follow-up and your steps should be predefined, well-defined, every step thought of in advance, and you need to make sure that you keep continuous tight communication with them. याद रखिए, anything which goes to the back burner gets burnt, never comes back. ठंडे बस्ते में डालते हैं तो ठंडा हो जाता है. ठंडा मतलब कोका कोला, गया वो वापस नहीं आने वाला. तो हम सोचे कि बाद में देख लेंगे या ये खुद बताएगा, जब ये बताएगा तब देखेंगे. All that strategies don't work. You have someone, you put a system, you do those follow-ups, you do those engagements, you put them in a community, you have that engagements going on, you give them the offers, and you make sure they close within the timeline. Because anything which goes beyond timeline will then never close. Unfortunate, but true. Would I want it like that? I would want सब लोग खुद सोच के खुद समझ के आए. और ये रेमन का संसार है, इसमें भांति भांति के लोग. People don't come back. People lose interest. Right? Nothing stays You see, fashion changes so many times. So if you want to survive in this changing world where people have very small span of attention, today people don't even watch a video which is more than 60 seconds. With that span of attention, if you are not very kadak with a complete system, complete pipeline management, and daily tracking, daily producing of result, daily taking people to the next level, you will lose out on your cash flow. You could have a great product, but you will not have a great sale. It's different. Having a great product or having a great service or you being great is minimum required, not guarantee for success. तुम बहुत ग्रेट हो सकता है मगर बहुत गरीब रह सकता है, कोई लिंक नहीं है. उसको सिस्टमैटिक करना, ढंग से करना, बराबर फॉलो रखना, बराबर ट्रैक रखना, दिस गिव्स यू द रिजल्ट, नॉट जस्ट बाय बीइंग गुड और हैविंग अ ग्रेट प्रोडक्ट. कोई लोगों को लगता है आई हैव अ ग्रेट प्रोडक्ट देन इट इज गुड. अरे everybody has a great product, everybody great service. We say अरे we are better. अरे you are better नहीं, you should be better known, you should be better connected, you should better engage, you should better carry forward your commitments, you should better hold on to people. That also needs to be better. So if you do all these things I'm sharing with you, you will realize that your cash flows are become proper, you're able to plan better, the business become predictable, and your results are 1,000 times better than you ever imagined in your life. So what all things can help you? A quick revision, write down notes because you will not remember everything. All right. Number one, negotiate hard on credit periods. Get as much credit periods as possible from your dealer, distributors, suppliers, vendors, so that you can have a cash flow in your account. Right. Incentivize early payment from customers. Give them deals so that they can pay you early. Then you hold that money stays with you. You can do the expenses from there. Then identify and review your expenses every single time. There are so many places you would be wasting money. Organize that better, reduce that wastage. That will add to your cash flow. Allocate budget for each department, every activity. Make sure the budgets are monitored and adhered to, and people do productivity within the budget. They get result within the budget. That goal भी पूरा हो जाए और budget पे भी control रहे. That is the kind of business owner you need to become. It's a matter of doing it intelligently rather than just doing whatever comes to your mind. Right? Make plans for all this. Next, market and sell every day. Regular lead, consistent leads, tight pipeline management, every step in another, great engagement, great follow-up, great offer deals, great being present in front of their eyes, always being visible. That will help you to sell more, get money faster, retain money faster, and of course, have a better cash flow, have better fund management, have better money management, and you could be a happy business owner who has done his best, given best service, given best product, also got the best money. So the customer is also rewarded, the team is also rewarded, and you, who is the most important aspect of this entire plan, you started doing the business so that your business can grow and your life can be better. That will become a reality if you learn better cash flow management by following all this. So now what I want you to do quickly is go and write down what amongst this has been your best learning. What amongst this has been your best learning, all right, today? And what would you like to apply in your business from today, from right now? So go ahead, write that down now. Oh dear Ayush. So you have your chat windows. You have your chat windows. Go ahead, write that down, and let me see very quickly. Let's see what have you put down. So let's put down talk. All right. So go to the chat window, write that down. Mr. B.M. Gokhale. Once you start doing that, all right, once you start doing that, you will realize whatever anybody says doesn't matter. What matters is what you are saying, what you are offering. So focus on your business, focus on your growth. Write down, figure out what are the two things which you can do. Sometimes you start focusing on things which is out of your control and out of your influence. What can you do? What are you offering today? Once you offer, put the tire on the road, let the rubber meet the road, and then tell me what worked and what didn't work. Right? So let's not be an armchair business owner. Let's apply things on the ground and get the feedback and then come and share. Right? 110% for any area, rural, urban does not matter. All right? So put it across, guys. Put it across. Yes, you can send samples, but samples का कोई connection नहीं है ना. That what we are saying about how do you get better cash flows. So budget, it's Amitabh, it's not about you have to reduce budget. The point is you need to put the budget. If you have planned every activity, you will have a pre-decided budget. That makes it easy for you. Dr. Uzra Sheikh, focus on what questions you have. Ask your questions. If you have any questions, please ask. Srinivas, follow up depends on you. Depends on you. Depends on the product. Depends on the revenue size which is there. Right? How have you engaged the client? Have you met them personally? Have you had one-on-one conversation? What kind of product it is? What is the value? It's an easy to buy product. It's a mid-size product. Or it's a high-value product. Depending on the product, depending on the ticket size, depending on what you are selling, how have you interacted with the customer? What is your comfort? You can decide how often you're going to follow up. My message to you will be this: follow up until you get the money, or you get a no 5 times. You get a no 5 times. Digital sapiens. This is very open question, right? Not possible for me to answer in this session. How will help you? You have to put the entire business management system in place, right? For you to sit down. Now, this today session is about money management for small business. If you have any questions regarding that, please do ask. Gattu Ajmera, all right, rule 4 and rule 2 and 4, rewarding customers for early payment budgeting, all right. Who else? How to handle negotiation, identify new expenses market. Negotiation is one way. Create win-win. Create win-win. That's how you manage how to engage more effectively. All right, who else would like to share? Now, this is time for you to share your rise and shine. Marketing expense. Okay, so how to optimize marketing expense? How to optimize is find 3 things. Where does your customer go? Who is your customer? Where does your customer go? What do they browse? What do they watch? What do they read? What kind of website? What kind of social media pages? What kind of connection to the world they have? Then find your message. What message you want to give? What offer you want to give? What result you want to give? And choose the budget and the frequency for that. These 3 things put together should give you how you're doing marketing. And how much budget you should put depends on how many leads you want. That depends on what's your sales target. If you have a 100,000 sales target, the budget will be X. And if you have 500,000 sales target, the budget will be 5X. So there's no standard budget. Depending on what's your sales target, you'll decide your budget. Right? How to optimize is to get the right audience, to get the right message, and to get the right channel. If you get these 3 things right, it will optimize. You'll concentrate on marketing and sales. If somebody is comparing, let them compare. Doesn't matter. How to increase sales? That's not the topic for this workshop here today, my dear friend. So, guys, please ask me questions relevant to the topic today, right? Then it will help you understand, this session better. So, budget for marketing cannot say. Depends on your sales. This thing. What is the sale? What's your business? Uh, what's your what do you call nature of your product and services? Everything will be different. You selling cloth line will have a very different budget than you selling artificial jewelry, or you being a dentist, or you selling automation tools, or you're into threading pipe. I mean, nobody can say. Every business is different. You need to sit down with a coach and probably figure that out. If you want to approach a stranger, you only have email and phone numbers. Connect with them. Start a email campaign. That's how you handle cold prospects. That's what you mean by stranger is cold prospect. Start an email campaign. Send one lead every day, one email every day, or every 3 days, or twice a week, or once a week, depending on how much content do you have. 10 days, you connect with them with content, with offering. You share with them the success stories of your customers, your success stories. Then you share with them an offer and a deal. If they like what you've shared earlier, they might be interested in finding them out. Correct. It is more than better. You have to be better known. Absolutely correct. So regular management, how to sustain leads. Yes, that's very important. You need to sustain leads. Mary D, I've got your message, please, multiple times. Please refrain from sending it so many times. Thank you. So what did you learn the best today? Right? What did you learn the best today? Correct? And what would you want to share today as your best learning? I want you to go to the chat window and write down. I want you to go to the chat window and write down, what did you learn the best today? Ask सबसे सही क्या लगा? What was your best learning, and which you would like to apply in your life? What would be your best learning? Would you like to negotiate hard on credit period? Would you like to incentivize early payments? What will you apply? Would you like to review your expenses? You found that some expenses are extra. Would you like to allocate budget for each department? Would you like to market sell every day? What amongst these 5 was your best learning, best realization, which you would like to apply in your business? Go to the chat window and type your best learning, and go to the chat window and write, what are you going to apply? Yes, you must have, Tarun, as per your business, you must have a standard budget for your various expenses. Yes. Give them a deal, Rohit. Give them a deal. Anywhere client needs a deal to pay the money. Give them a good deal, give them a good offer, create a win-win. Create a win-win. Negotiate in payments. You don't negotiate on payment. You need to negotiate only on the flow of the money. Give them incentives so that they can pay you fast. That's what you need to do. Pipeline and cash flow. Pankaj Kumar, there is no single answer for this. Everything is good, depending on the kind of money and the speed of money and what you are willing to give in return. That's what will help you. Lovely. This should be every day. 5th one, very good. Review expenses, sell every day. Credit period is always powerful. A lot of customer, but you don't have to do either or. You have to do both. Give a great credit period, great payment plan, great offers. Why you have to do either or? You can do both. Review small expenses. Early payment was best. Incentivize by Rohit. Incentivize customers. If they pay you early, what can you give more? Right? Review expenses, budgeting, and incentivizing early payment. Lovely. That was your best learning. Tarun says, credit period, as I already answered you, it can be either or depending on what you are doing currently. Money risk situation. I didn't understand that. You can please explain this. What do you mean by this? I will give discount on early payment. That's better. Marketing and sales budget, marketing and sales regularly, and I'll also make budgets for everything. Yes, Sandeep. Sandeep Reddy, you can do that. In some time, it will appear on the uh, on the IGTV or on the YouTube or the Facebook. Everywhere it will appear. So you can watch that. Lovely, beautiful, beautiful. So if somebody has missed out, negotiate hard on credit period, incentivize early payment to the customer, identify and review your expenses, allocate budget for all departments, market and sell every day. So, and yeah, that's nice. Correct. So 10% discount you give. Very good. If you can do that, if business allows it, lovely. You can do that. Because Verma, in some time it will appear on YouTube. You can watch it again. No problem. Don't worry. You've not missed out. It'll appear on YouTube in some time. Correct. Selling every day. Absolutely. Selling every day. That's important. Correct. Correct. Before you complete our work, we should have all the requirements to fulfill our customer. Correct. Tushar. So more profitable the immediate payment, then okay. Then give them. See, you need to see these are all our tools. These are all our tools. Which one reverse will put with which person you can change. But if you do these 5 things, you'll have a better cash flow. Yeah, lovely, lovely, beautiful. That's what Shamik, you need to stay connected. Yes, Amitabh, it'll be there. It'll be available later also, no problem. After some time, you will be able to access it once again. System is required for each activity. Yes, lovely, great, Rohit, beautiful. Allocate budget, market, sell every day, review, record expenses. Lovely, Srinivas, beautiful. Who else is want what they want? Who want their name on the screen very quickly? Go share. Go share. So if you want to do business and you don't have an experience, start small. Start building experience. In some time you will have it. Right? Once you have it, scale up. It's called pilot and testing. You can do that. You can do that. Beautiful. Risk management 1, 2, 4. Beautiful. Salesforce is you can do, right? Salesforce is a very good one. Who's asking this? Okay, Digital Sapiens. Salesforce is a good one, right? They are pretty good. I've used them. Then I got my own, right? So that could be a one very good sales CRM to maintain all the data. And it gives you a good, very easy to use also, right? So there is something called Keep, which we're using now, right? Which is also very good. Zoho is there, but it's expensive, right? Engage Bay is also nice. So you can use any of these. Salesforce, Engage Bay, Keep. I've used 2 of it, and both are good. Depending on the amount of money you want to spend and all that, you can take a call, right? Mary D, don't worry. Don't worry. We'll get sorted. No worries. Experience comes by doing. Let's do together. Yeah. No worries. God will bless you with lots and lots and lots of success. It's just the start. Everybody starts small. So not really, Tushar. We will really have to look into it. I don't have anything upfront. I'm so sorry to share with you. If I had, I would have shared. Because I have not used, so I will not be able to give you a correct thing at the moment. So lovely, guys. So what I want you to do is, before you say bye and you go over, right? What I want you to do is this. I want you to go to the chat window and type out, right? I want to go to the chat window and type out that what was your best learning today, right? What was your best learning today, which you will surely apply in your business? So go to the chat window and type out my best learning and then write down 1, 2, 3. Right? Even one is okay. So put your best learning, put it there so that for you to remember and for me to remember, this is what you learned. So please don't leave without putting your best learning so that we can help you that in that learning and something if I need to comment, I'll comment. Vasant, it is Salesforce, it was Engage Now, and it was Zoho, it was I think I said 3, right? So that's all. So go to the chat window, everyone, and write down what was your best learning today, which you will apply. Put that up, put it on the chat window, and only then leave so that you know what you've learned. I know what you've learned. Probably I might visit and see, and maybe if I find something I need to comment, I might comment on that as well. So take care, guys. God bless. Thank you for joining in. Next week we'll meet you. Bye.